What is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Joel's News and Views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, please do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button all the way up to the top. Share this video, like this video. Let's get it in. So this is going to be my actual live slash uh podcast session that I'm recording tonight for Conservative News and Views. I'm glad all of you are participating. Again, some things have happened since the last time we did our last live. The channel has grown. Yes, it has. Man, has the channel grown. On YouTube, we are at 3,500 almost Patriots. Loving every bit of this news. So that is a blessing. We also are currently growing as well on Twitch. We're at 1,500 followers, and we're definitely growing as a channel slowly but surely in other areas. So tonight we are going to be talking about some of the craziest issues. What's up, brother? How you doing? We are going to talk about everything on the news that's going on tonight. We're going to give y'all the latest information that happened today on the shooting in Colorado. I'll give you all update on that, what they're saying, what is actually going on. I'm going to play what the guy is saying about that. And I'm also going to be talking about... Oh, thank you, sir. And please continue to follow me too, brother. And we also going to touch base on the situation at the border. Been a very fiery subject. A lot of people are very upset right now in the U.S. of A. on how the border situation is not being taken seriously by Democratic leaders. And what I've also talked about too, some of the situations that are going on with the Biden administration. Obama still got a hand in that. Uh, there's some questions about some things going on CNN. Oh yes, of course. I've always thought of that. Really did, man. Even though, you know, I love that guy. He was a legend, but I also think it was. We're going to also talk about the photo that is making its rounds, the actual photos of the border that's making its round in the whole U.S. elective area. Newest candidates. And we're going to also talk about a whole list of candidates and everybody and more that is about to be joining into the fight to try to make America great again. So without further ado, I'm not going to hold you guys long here. We're going to jump in this broadcast. I'm going to try to keep it about an hour and 10 minutes because there's a lot of stuff we got to go over, a lot of stuff we got to talk about. So let's go and let me bring you information of what they're currently saying about the supermarket shooting update. So give me 1 second here. Let me pull that footage up.
This is a real B&H customer story. Fred Smith, fitness instructor and podcaster, started a new business during the pandemic. Fred, tell us your story.
All right, guys, I'm finna show y'all live right now what's going on. Oh, yeah, I seen the pictures, and it is disgusting. This is what we're dealing with in our America today. The BS. I'm going to put captions on for some of you that can't hardly hear. I know some people can't hardly hear, so if you see the captions, don't be freaking out. This is just my way to make sure everybody got a chance to see what's going on. So, without further ado, I'm about to go up here and show y'all what we're working with on this front here. All right, here we go. I think they finished. Hold on. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm going to have to research that footage right quick, so give me 1 second. Let me see where it's at, because unfortunately, the one I was trying to show y'all, they've already went live.
Donut to customers who show a valid vaccination card through the end of 2021. Krispy Kreme CEO Michael Tattersfield is here. I love this
So
idea,
let me see
Michael.
if I can find it.
This isn't just a one-shot deal. You can
I might have to go on YouTube to pull this up.
if you have that card.
You can, right? So, we thought about this. Last year, we did a lot of these acts of joy, whether through healthcare.
Let's see what we got going on here. All right, hold on. I think I found something. Let's see if I.
HAELDOUGHERT.
I can't use this. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to get this thing pulled up so I don't get deemed. because you know how they are.
Social media certainly plays into that. That's why,
All right, so I got it pulled up. Yeah, because you don't want to go through YouTube because you know they'll ding you. All right, we got it back. Here we go. All right, here's what they're saying. I'm going to put the captions on. Then they won't let me do captions on here, so here we go.
Again, and we live in a time where information, is always at like our fingertips. It's hard to not have those answers right now, but we're going to continue to gather all that information and bring it to you as quickly as we can. But it's kind of like the district attorney said, this is a tragedy and a nightmare. There is so much that has happened in this community within these last, 4.5 hours, and there is a lot of information that they need to gather before they can share what is going on or what has happened, with this ongoing investigation.
Yeah, absolutely. And we know that there will be more news forthcoming tonight in the coming days. And we also know that it's going to be painful news. And so anyway, continuing over on CBS4 right now, as you know, March Madness, a lot of great college basketball coming your way.
All right, so anyway, they're not going to tell me what's going on. So I'm just going to go ahead on and tell you what is happening and what happened tonight. So Boulder, Colorado had an active shooter at the King on Super's grocery store, the police said. Now, around Monday afternoon, sending shoppers running for their lives and igniting a hours-long standoff, authorities said. Boulder Police Commander Kerry Yamaguchi said a person of interest was injured and was in police custody. He said he could not confirm the number of deaths. The identity of the deceased officer and other victims were not released. It was not clear how many people were injured during what police described as an active shooter situation at the King's Supers at a grocery store on Table Mesa Drive shortly before 3 p.m. local time. Officers were heard on loudspeaker telling someone to exit a vehicle. I need you to exit the vehicle now. I need you to exit the vehicle now. 3 miles away, near the University of Colorado's Boulder campus, authorities were asking people to shelter in place while police respond to reports of an armed, dangerous individual. The Boulder Police Department was investigating to determine if the incident was related to the grocery store shooting. The university has canceled all classes that start after 5:30 p.m. because of the situation off campus. The Boulder Valley School District tweeted that Boulder High School was on secure lockout and staying inside because of police activity. The district urged people not to travel. Man, that's horrible. Thank you for following Michael Work Reg. A few school athletic teams were at the school and were staying with coaches while they were wait to leave when it was safe to do so. The district said students in the district are currently on their spring break. The order was eventually lifted without incident. Authorities also issued a temporary flight restriction over the city while they investigate Monday's shooting. It was not clear how long that would last. According to local Fox 31 Denver, which I had y'all guys, well, I wasn't that was CBS actually. People first received a report of a man shot in a car in the area, but officers who arrived on scene were reportedly shot at by an unknown suspect. One witness told Fox 31 Denver they heard a sound similar to fireworks after leaving the store and saw a man in the parking lot holding an AR-15 style weapon and wearing what looked like tactical gear. The witness went back into the store to tell the people inside. Another told KCNC TV that some family members were in the line for the COVID-19 vaccine shot inside the store's pharmacy when a gunman shot someone waiting in the line. The man said his family ran into a closet and hid. The supermarket is one of several sites throughout the state where the vaccine is being distributed. Another man said he was on his way to get coffee at King Soopers when he arrived at the scene after the shooting. Fox 31 reported, I was in shock initially when we realized what was happening, he said. It's something I've grown up with. People my age and my generation are used to this. True. Colorado Governor Jared Polis, a Democrat, said his heart is breaking over the incident. My heart is breaking as we watch this unspeakable event unfold in our Boulder community. He said in a statement, we are making every public safety resource available to assist the Boulder County Sheriff's Department as they work to secure the store. I'm incredibly grateful to the brave men and women who have responded to the scene to help the victims of this senseless tragedy. U.S. Representative Lauren Boebert, Republican of Colorado, a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment, said she was praying for employees, first responders, and others affected by the shooting in Boulder. While we are awaiting important information and details in this case, random public shootings, senseless acts of violence are never okay, she tweeted. A store employee at a local sandwich shop who did not give his name told Fox News he and his co-workers heard gunshots before they moved to the back of the store for safety. Several state and county law enforcement agencies were assisting Boulder police, as well as the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearm, and Explosives. Live video on the ground showed police surrounding the building as someone could be heard over the loudspeaker saying, "This is the Boulder Police Department. Come out with your hands up." The footage later showed police officers with a long gun being lifted via a fire truck apparatus onto the roof of the grocery store. Police canines could also be heard at the scene. Some of the store's windows appeared to be broken, the video showed. Minutes after police pushed their way into the shooting scene, they could be seen walking out with a handcuffed, shirtless man in handcuffs. One of the man's legs appeared bloody. Police could also be seen leading at least one person out of the store and pressing him against the exterior wall of the building before walking away with him. He did not appear to be handcuffed. Shortly thereafter, dozens of people who appeared to have been inside the store could be seen walking out. A spokesperson for King Soopers, a brand of the Kroger supermarket chain, has not returned a Fox News request for comment. And you know, Boulder is located 25 miles northwest of Denver. Man, this is tragic. You know, it's sad that we live in a world today where mass shootings is like an everyday thing. My biggest worry about this whole situation is I don't want it to turn into where everybody is trying to say that it's the cause of guns. Because, you know, these Democrats like to put a spin on these tragedies. First, it's the guns. And then they'll say, you know, go to the race car like they just recently did with the what happened with the spa shooting in Atlanta. But what people got to understand is that right now our country is opening up, and you got a lot of people that could not go anywhere, couldn't do anything, you know, that's got a lot of mental health problems as well too, are going to do some crazy stuff like this. I mean, that's just facts. Thank you for following Kacha, and they are. They're going to do that. And when they do, we as an American people, you know, this is where policing comes involved. This is why we talk about this whole policing, this defund the police and stuff. This is why we don't need that to be done. Because when we have situations like this, we can stop and annihilate it. I mean, this right here was a tragedy, a very bad tragedy. And my heart goes out to the family. It really does. My heart really do go out to them. You know, a lot of people, yeah, man, that's crazy. That really is. That's a lot to deal with. So my prayers go out to them. All right, we're gonna move on to the next story. We are gonna move in. with Kamala Harris. Now, y'all know that the border situation, before I go into Kamala Harris, you know what? We're gonna save that for later. Hold on. We're gonna go on this border situation. Let's go into this border situation. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go in what's going on with this border. Because what's going on with this border situation is absolutely disgusting. Now, if you ever heard this week, they have not given us they're not giving people any kind of access right now, any kind of the media access to the border. But I want you to see what we're facing right now. I'm going to show y'all a video of some of the reports that is coming. This is from a Fox News report talking about what's going on at this border. Hey, I'm going to look at this video together, see what they're saying, because this is scary. You know, to know that we got this going on in our country right now, man, this ain't nothing to jive with. And whoever think this is normal, something's wrong. Because this is not normal. So we're going to go in and jump in and let people talk about this photo right here. I'm going to start this video fired up.
Prime Video has thousands of movies and shows that you'll love.
I love America! Very nice. I brought the girl for you. I'm about to do it again. You gon' make me have to do it again. It's a party, I need you and your friends.
Alright, I'm trying to get past these ads, man. You know how they have these ads going. I hate these ads.
With Prime.
I know I gotta pay the bills though. Alright. It's gonna be a 5-minute clip. So give me a second here. We're gonna share it. Hold on, y'all.
Staff over and by refusing to work with Republicans. In heat as the crisis at our southern border escalates, the administration appears to be denying the situation is a crisis at all. And by refusing to work with Republicans, are Democrats actually serious about getting immigration reform done? Although Democrats might see it the other way. Let's bring in the political panel today. Jim Messina, former Deputy White House Chief of Staff and Obama-Biden 2012 campaign manager, and Terry Holt, HDMK partner and former senior advisor to Speaker John Boehner. So a lot of political talent on this panel right here. I want to play for you some past presidents on border reform. Take a quick listen.
On day one, I'm going to send the legislative immigration reform bill to Congress to provide a roadmap to citizenship for 11 million undocumented immigrants who contribute so much to this country.
We will reform legal immigration to serve the best interests of America and its workers, the forgotten people.
Send me a comprehensive immigration reform bill in the next few months, and I will sign it right away.
Let us have a serious, civil, and conclusive debate so that you can pass and I can sign comprehensive immigration reform into law.
I'm also taking steps today to address the long-term challenges of reforming our immigration policy.
You too much, real
impossible and elusive.
Real American. You too much, bro.
Tell me about the politics of today and with the border crisis that we have at the
I
moment,
think of the
how
same
that all fits
thing.
together.
Well, good morning, Dana. And I think the one that you did leave out was President Ronald Reagan, who did manage to get an immigration policy during his administration. look, this feels like the immigration issue itself feels a little bit like the kid that everybody's agreed we can pick on. It's the issue that is always out there that doesn't get solved. And frankly, from a Republican perspective,
what's going on with you, bro?
That Republicans can seize on during a time when President Obama or President Biden is doing a pretty good job handing out cash and handing out vaccines. This is a weakness in his view of the world, and so Republicans, with immigration as a strength, they see it as an opportunity, and they've taken advantage of it on a fairly substantive level.
And Jim, from your perspective, how does this fit into it? Obviously, the Biden administration, they feel like they checked a lot of boxes, things that they said they were going to do, and yet this issue on the southern border is definitely one that is encroaching.
Well, look, I completely agree with everything Terry just said. This is about politics. And, there is some good news here. Yesterday, the U.S. House of Representatives passed two different immigration bills with Republican support, one on the Dreamers and one for Farm Bill modernization. I'm sitting in my home state of Montana right now where we desperately need more workers, and so these are good things. There is bipartisanship outside of D.C. 3/4 of Americans support some version of a comprehensive immigration bill. And Washington
Can that be done without the border security issue being resolved, though?
Look, border security has to be a piece of it, and Biden has proposed, big steps in border security. So absolutely, that has to be a piece of it. And there was bipartisanship in 2017 when Lindsey Graham and Dick Durbin came to the former president, said we have a bill. There is some way to get this done, but Terry's exactly right. Both parties just have to kind of put aside the politics and say, do we actually want to get something done?
Well, Terry, I'm not going to play the soundbite because you've all seen it, right? So the White House press secretary initially, when asked if there was a crisis at the border, said no. I think she would have been better off to say there's been a crisis for decades and we're working on it, but now they're in this box. Yesterday she said crisis, was like, oh, touched the hot stove, and she steps back.
Right.
I actually think that the president and the chief of staff owe her a better answer. Either a better policy or a better way for her to be. She's taking on so much water at the briefings now from reporters all across the briefing room. Does she deserve better?
It's so unnecessary. It's this semantics argument we get into whenever there's not enough other things that are easily explainable to talk about. Of course it's a crisis. And she absolutely got hung out to dry a little bit there. But this is a very Trump-like mistake to get obsessed over a word. Use the word and let's move on, right?
Jim, should they just call it a crisis and move on?
What we all should do is just look at the numbers. The numbers have been escalating at the border since April 2020, and we've got to figure out things to do, and both sides are working on that. And again, just yesterday, we passed a bipartisan bill. We passed two of them
through
the House.
That doesn't do anything to help with the current crisis, though.
That's right.
It absolutely does. Are you kidding? This is the beginning step. Like, we've got to do things like Dreamers and farm workers to continue to move forward. We've got to get some stuff done, and that's exactly what the House did 24 hours ago.
But as we know, the House passes a lot of things, goes to the Senate, doesn't go anywhere because there's border security issues. I could talk to you guys for hours, but I got to go. Jim Messina, Terry Holt, thank you.
All right, guys. So that right there tells you what we're up against. All right. Now let's talk about Circle Back Girl, aka Jen Psaki. Jen Psaki is, to me, I feel like that they're not being transparent with her. They're just giving her what they call vague information. So when that's what I'm getting the vibe since I see her come up there. I think they're not giving this lady but vague information. So you got vague information. You're not being told how to handle and improvise that vague information and make it make sense. That's why right now they look like liars. Exactly. And she's circling hard. She keeps circling because she don't know what to do. Because they're telling her there's no crisis, but yet she's hearing all that information and it is a crisis. It's a major crisis. I mean, we got the proof to show it. If you don't believe me, let's look at this picture right here. Hold on for a second. Let's get some photo ops going here. Cause people don't believe it's a crisis. I'm finna show these photos right quick. I want to make sure that picture I'm showing y'all is an up-to-date picture. Oh Lord, nah, these are old ones. See, they ain't trying to let this be out. I bet you I get a better picture now. All right. Damn, they won't show me. Shit. Alright, I'll just show y'all this one. Let me give y'all a picture of some of the stuff of them checking in. Here we go. We go with this one right here. Right here. Now look at that. I want y'all to see. Look at all these people right in there. Right there above me in that picture. All these people lining up. Finna show y'all another picture that they don't talk about. This is my favorite. When Biden said that he never told them that they come to the U.S. Look at this. Look at this picture right here. Please let us see it. Oh man. Remember now, he ain't never made them no promises. None of that. They just appeared out of nowhere. These people heard what you said about it. They heard what you said. ICE got their hands tied. They can't do anything. Let me see that long line. Look at that. Look what we saw a couple. This was a month ago. These people lining up, going to the promised land of the U.S. of A. Because they done got promised that all they had to do was just show up and they could get in. You got everybody from the people that's trying to chase the American dream to the drug cartels trying to get real quick and not get caught. This is what's going on. But nobody wants to discuss that or admit that. And I have a problem with that. Iraq, that one-way ticket. Because your president, hey, I'm going to say it that way to these fools that voted for him. Your president, now I ain't going to be petty. Our president, I'd say our, I ain't going to be petty. The one that said that they could come through. And they coming through. And now they done came through so much they running out of room and everything else. Now, I'm not getting off topic, but I got to put this little tidbit in before we go to the next. My thing is this. Like I said before, I'm tired of everybody going out here and saying that this is a good thing. See, exactly. There's a lot of people that took years. I have a friend of mine who took 20 years. I mean, people don't understand this, man. This is sickening. This is a slap in the face. Our tax dollars goes to trying to make them feel good, but they try to keep us from thinking about this by giving us stimulus checks and all these credits. But in the end, they're going to get it back from us anyway. They're going to tax the hell out of us. Look at gas. Everything's going up. Everything is increasing. And nobody wants to say, hey, man, we need to slow down and think about this. And then when you talk about these issues and bring it up, if you're black, you're a traitor to your race. If you're a white person, you are a racist. I don't understand it. So you mean to tell me doing things the right way makes me a racist or a traitor? Man, get out of here. Stupid. It's freaking stupid. It just all sounds idiotic. Again, if y'all loving what I got going on tonight, please like, share, and subscribe. Because I'm trying to bring y'all the truth, and I'm trying to bring it to you on straight truth, no chaser. All right, let's go up here, take this off for a minute. Let's go back to the next news story. Telling you, man, this is what we facing, guys. This is what we facing. So since we're talking about the border and still own it, let's talk about what Kamala Harris is talking about this border. Now, you would think she being the second in command of the free world, that she would be like, okay, we got a plan. But no, or I need to go to this border. We need to find out what's going on. We need to solve this. Hey, yeah, you know she's not. So I'm finna play a clip from a man's here. I love Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity is the type of dude, he is not going to bite his tongue. If he feels like you're not doing something right, just like Carson Tucker, he calls it out. Even though him and Carson Tucker are considered the most racist guys on the news channels. Oh, Lord. I tell you, boy, people love that card. But anyway, I love the fact they tell the truth. Because that's what we need right now. We need truth. Not lies. Truth. Play a clip of what my man is saying here.
Just landed my dream job. I'm a full-time hand model.
Then all this is deductible. You want to hand those taxes off?
That would be nice.
File with the help of an expert. Or let an expert file for you. Intuit TurboTax Live.
But first, another day and yet another embarrassing.
All right. So this one is going to be a little longer. This is going to be like 7 minutes, but I'm going to try to let him get what I want to get out of there so y'all can hear it. So it should be long, get to the main point, and then I'll take it over from there. I'm not going to play the whole 7-minute clip. So let's get back into it. All right. Right here. Yeah, that's right. The Confederate flag, even though, you know, it's a flag that represents this, that, and the third, it's a flag. It's part of history. Can't change it. I mean, people need to celebrate all of their history, whether they won or lost the war or not. Doesn't matter. It's a flag. It's not going to do anything to you. I mean, if it offends you that much, you know what to do. Close your eyes. Don't be around it. Y'all give me one moment. Okay. All right, we about to play this clip.
Embarrassing big blunder from, yes, the frail, the weak, the cognitively struggling commander-in-chief. Someone might just want to remind Joe that he's the president now. Somebody might want to whisper that in his ear before he goes out publicly again.
Now, when President Harris and I took a virtual tour of a vaccination center in Arizona not long ago.
Maybe Joe's, I don't know, maybe it's just a...
All right, so in this clip, Sean Hannity is saying, listen, I don't know what's going on with Joe, but every time we turn around, he's always saying that Kamala Harris is the president. Bro, you the one that ran. You the one that fought so hard to say that you won the election against Trump. You're the president. Now, if you can't remember being the president, then you may need to get some kind of help. All right, let's continue playing this clip.
Moment of honesty, who knows, right? After all, Kamala Harris, she's taken all the solo calls with world leaders, and she's holding weekly meetings with the Secretary of State. I guess maybe this possibly could be the Harris administration after all. We'll let you decide.
I took it to instill public confidence in the vaccine. President-elect Harris took hers today for the same reason.
You hear that? He said it again. President-elect Harris. Now, when you bring this up to everybody, they keep saying, oh, you know, that was a mistake. Bro, you done said this thing on a popular belief 3 times. So, you got people out here looking at you a little different today, buddy. I don't know why I did that. Hold on, let me get back into it. Oh, I hate when it does that. All right, let me go get it back to where we were looking at. Hold on. Oh, God, here come these ads. I just gotta love them.
But first, another day and yet another embarrassing big Clinton hack Democrat. Whoever actually is
Harris took her
and to answer. They keep saying it. Won't be the Harris administration after all. We'll let you decide.
I took it to instill public confidence in the vaccine. President-elect Harris took hers today for the same reason. Harris-Biden administration is going to relaunch that effort.
A Harris administration together with Joe.
See there? Even she messed up. She even saying Harris administration. It's telling us something.
Biden as the president of the United States, the Biden-Harris administration.
They keep saying it. When are we going to believe it? Anyway, tonight, whoever actually is in charge of the Harris-Biden administration might want to put the brakes on this so-called Biden blitz we've been hearing about, because these short, daily, little public events of his, they're getting pretty difficult to even watch. And during this week's big interview with former Clinton hack Democratic operative turned ABC News host George Stephanopoulos, Biden, yes, struggled again to answer some pretty basic, simple questions. This despite the help of a cheat sheet that Joe seemingly referenced throughout the entire interview. But if you watch Good Morning America, you might not know about the cheat sheet. Why? Because ABC, well, they did Biden a big favor. They edited out references to Joe's trusty little note cards. By the way, I've interviewed presidents before. I've interviewed President Bush. I've interviewed President Trump. Not one time did I ever see them with a note card or a cheat sheet. Is anyone surprised, though, at this point? The Biden Protection Program is alive and well, as I call it, just as the Candidate Protection Program existed all during the election, protected by the media mob, protected by big tech. And meanwhile, during the same interview, Biden referring to Vladimir Putin as a killer. Here's the response from Putin. He challenges Biden to a debate. Now, pay close attention to this. I think there's more to this. Now, according to the Russian dictator, quote, well, I don't want to put this off for long. I want to relax a little this weekend, so we could do it tomorrow or Monday. We're ready at any time convenient for the American side. Now, question is this. Why would Vladimir Putin immediately call for a debate with Joe Biden? No time to prepare. What have I been saying? What have some of us, half the American people, saying? The media mob in this country, they protect all things radical socialist Joe Biden and his administration. They're trying to purposely ignore what is obvious, that now poll after poll shows that half of us, the American people, see. Apparently, I'm just one of the few people willing to say it all publicly. When you compare Joe Biden to 2012, even 2016, Joe Biden looks extremely weak, frail, often confused, and yes, he is struggling cognitively. It is obvious. This is not brain surgery. Now, here's the problem we all have. This world has many evil actors. There's many hostile regimes, like Putin's Russia, like the mullahs in Iran, like President Xi in China, like North Korea and Kim Jong-un. Guess what? They're not Pollyannish about Joe Biden. They study Joe Biden. They watch our every move every day. All of America's enemies, all of the world's hostile actors, they are seeing what we are willing to talk about openly, about Joe Biden struggling, kind of a shell of his former self from years gone by, who's working clearly very hard to get to the weekend. Now we're going to ask this important question. Is any of this good for the country? Is any of this good for the free world? The answer, that is obvious as well. Not at all.
All right, that's all of the clip. I'm not going to go into it. So, this should tell you guys. This should tell you right here, right now, guys, that we have a problem. You know what they say? Houston, we have a problem. Did y'all see what recently happened when we had President Biden talking to the President Xi of China? Yeah. We got punked in Alaska, in our own territory. They came through, they had a meeting, and they punked the whole Biden administration. Nobody had the gall to stand up and say, hold on there, cowboys. You're doing too much. Let's go back to the drawing board for a minute. Let's get this together. Nope. Because they see weakness. Now, when President Trump was over us, when did you saw Xi act the fool? When did you saw Saudi Arabia even said anything slick out the mouth? One time. And when President Trump let them know that I could go from peace to fucking shit up in a matter of 1,000 seconds, 1,000 nanoseconds, all of a sudden, they were okay and nice and soft and didn't say anything at all. They were like, yes, yes, you're an asshole, but yes. Let's talk about Kim Jong-un. He called that man Rocket Man. Kim Jong tried to bully him. You know, threw some rockets out near us, didn't make it. Trying to be funny. When he found out that Trump was not that dude, all of a sudden he wanted to have peace. Y'all, let me tell you something. Real recognize real. It's just like when I used to live in the PJs. You knew who was a tough guy. You knew who to play with and who not to. Same thing what's going on right now. These countries are going to start toying with us because we have no leadership. We have a frail of a president. If dude had to push a button right now to save the world, he'd probably catch arthritis and fucking his hand will fall off. I mean, it's just serious. Look at how he walks. He fell 3 times. Who falls 3 times walking upstairs? And then people talk about, well, the Democrats. Well, you know, you like you ain't seen people fall before. Man, let me tell y'all something. We have. Let's see that fall again. I'm glad y'all said that. Let's see that fall again. Let's see it one more time. Oh man, let's get these videos up here and see it. All right, hold on. Know this video on here. Let me get this video up so y'all can see this fool fall. I showed my wife. My wife was crying, boy. That girl couldn't stop laughing. She was like, "That's our president?" I'm like, "Yeah, baby, that's our president." She's like, "Thank God you're not in the military right now, baby." She said, "Because I be saying about 4 or 5 prayers for you every day." She said, "People think I'm a how my wife said that joint. She said people gonna think I'm Muslim." I said, "Damn, girl, don't do me like that." All right, hold on. Let me play this for y'all, man.
Embarrassing. What's that stuck to President Trump's shoe as he boards Air Force One? How does that?
All right, let's see if I could get this. All right, man, I can't. I'm gonna have to go to YouTube and do it. Hope they don't ding me because YouTube be acting crazy. They be trying to ding people. All right, we're gonna go on YouTube and play this. Hold on, guys.
President
I'm finna share it with y'all. Hold on. It's the Inside Edition. So let me go on my account. We about to share it. All right. Hopefully they don't ding me. You know how them fools is. All right. Here we go, guys. Here's the classic. Here we go.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times as he tries to climb the stairs to Air Force One today.
Damn,
he brushes off
boy.
his pant leg and continues on. Once at the top, he gives a salute before heading inside the aircraft.
It was very, very windy at Joint Base Andrews, and that may have contributed to it.
He's not the first to trip on those stairs. Last June, Vice President Pence stumbled on his way up the steps.
Oh, man.
And in 1975, President Ford took a tumble down the stairs in the rain. At 78, Biden is the nation's oldest president. Last November, he ended up in a boot after fracturing his foot while playing with his German Shepherd Major. Stuntman Zachary Huber told us what went wrong today.
Dress shoes, carpet, stairs really doesn't mix very well. He was going off a little quicker, slipped. You can see how his foot kind of
Man, who think this is cool? This elder
rolls
abuse,
over a
man.
little bit. It gets a little bit of a tweak, and he tries to.
All right, let me do it one more time so y'all can see this shit. Let's gotta do it one more time.
Biden trips, not once, not twice.
This is what the world looking at right now,
he
guys.
tries to climb the stairs to Air
What they
Force
looking
One
at
today.
when they say
brushes off his
Joe
pant
Biden
leg
and
and
U.S. of A,
continues on.
they don't even feel
Once at the
scared.
top, he gives a salute before heading inside the
Y'all
aircraft.
liberals know how to get somebody in this. Y'all know how to get the right type of people, boy. Oh man, ain't no win. That man, osteoporosis and arthritis, everything, Alzheimer's, everything coming at that man. Man, I'm telling you, we ain't got no president. They know this man. This man almost 80 years old. 80. Shit. All they got to do is hide his vitamins and we're fucked. Man, shit. And then they try to laugh at Trump. Well, he eats McDonald's every day. Well, he's got a sound mind. He walking strong, talking strong. Shit, Trump played golf every damn day almost. This man done wrote 4 or 5 books. Biden been in the presidency, been in politics for 47 years and ain't accomplished a damn thing. I want somebody to look up what Joe Biden has accomplished. I ain't seen no major bill, no major award. You know, usually people that run for president usually accomplish something. They done served in the military. They was an officer. You know what I'm saying? They did some outstanding work as a lawyer. They won a bunch of they had some kind of award. This dude ain't got no awards. He ain't got nothing. Yeah, exactly. Bro, they can't blame it on no rain or nothing. That man is sick. That's what it is. That man got health problems, and they know it. If that was Trump falling like that, the conservatives would have, I mean, the Democrats would have been like, we want a full workup. We want our doctors to check him out. We want to look at his doctor sheets, everything. Y'all know how they do. You know how they do. Man, shit. Crazy. Straight insane. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Let's see what else we got on the list here. A bullish bullshit to talk about. All right, we're going to talk about what's going on here. So anyway, getting back to Kamala Harris, I want to play that clip too to let y'all know that she was laughing at the border. I mean, she's basically saying, I'm not going into the full of the article. I'm going to paraphrase it. She was laughing while responding to the question Monday when she was taking questions from reporters outside of Air Force One. And she talking about she wasn't going there, not today. And I hate that when she laughed. I hate that shit. It's like every time you ask her a question and that shit serious. What is that? Why are you laughing? You that nervous? So I guess you're gonna do that when we get in front of these world leaders and they about to blow our ass up. They ain't gonna take you serious. You should have been like, yeah, I'm going there as soon as possible because this got to be taken care. I got to find out what's going on. I don't like what I'm hearing. That's what the American people want to hear. We don't want to hear the whole, don't worry about it. Man, come on. Like I said, I've never seen an administration that is so untransparent. I mean, they are not transparent at all. Not at all. And like I said, nobody's talking about this. Let's see what else is crazy out here in this world today. So I'm gonna do a little bit of tidbits, so y'all guys can get an idea. So first tidbit, rest in peace to not a tidbit, but a large loss. If you're a sports person, Elgin Baylor died today. He was 86. He was on the Lakers. He's one of the most classic players that played with Mr. Russell and all them back in the day. So he is a legend. So rest in peace, Mr. Baylor. Job well done. Let's see here. Another tidbit that's going on that I'm going to touch on just for a few seconds, not that long. Como is crazy, dude. I don't know what is wrong with this dude. Really think he's in a mafia movie. I think he's in a mob movie. I don't know. This dude got a case against him for touching women, being crazy with these women, all them coming forth on him. And this cat had the nerve to flirt with a woman in front of the camera and tell her, I ain't going nowhere, darling. What? Oh, Lord. That dude crazy, man. That dude, I'm telling you, that dude think he's untouchable. That dude think he's untouchable. Como running around here thinking he untouchable. How what he thinking? He ain't listening to nothing nobody say. That joker think he is Don Juan, baby. I ain't never seen nothing like it. That's straight crazy. But yeah, that's what he's doing. So he's basically telling everybody, screw you. I'm going to keep flirting and do me. All right. Now, we going on down to the next thing. Let's talk about Newsom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Goodfellas. Yeah, you're right. He acting like he in the Goodfellas. What was his character in the Goodfellas be? I would say he more like he ain't Robert De Niro, cause Robert De Niro's smart. Oh man, on Goodfellas, he'll be more like Ray Liotta. It's Ray Liotta character, just reckless. That's what he is. Ray Liotta. That's it. I don't call him Ray Liotta Kumo. Sorry, Ray. So let's talk about Newsom. Oh, okay. I got what you're saying. It could be. I forgot the other dude's name. It can't be Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci was just straight messy too. He was messy too, but he died. I don't know. He could be a Joe Pesci, but he ain't Robert De Niro. I know that. So Newsom blames the anti-vax extremists for recall. Yeah, you're right. But has a history with anti-vaccine advocate RFK Jr. So now Newsom last week said that his recall was because of racism. If you didn't hear it, the guy said that the people want to recall him because he's trying to advocate more for black folks. Bruh, how you advocating for black people and you shutting the state down? Where you advocating at? You at the French Laundry drinking all kinds of wines at the vineyard. I ain't seen no black people in the op. No offense. So where you talking about you trying to help black? Oh my God, these Democrats kill me, man. They always go to that card. What is wrong? Just admit it. You fucked up. Just say it. Listen, I didn't do the right thing. That's all you gotta say. It ain't hard. It's crazy. I don't understand. I do not understand. Let's see here. I wanna see what else that is out there that I want to cover with y'all. I want to make sure I got everything. Thank you for following Hilarity. Hey man, you might as well keep that image in your head. That what he acting like. He acting like a little mob boss. You know, he ain't taking that shit serious. He ain't. He fucking think he the good fellas. He going out here telling women, I ain't going nowhere, darling. Shit. That man crazy. He is crazy with a capital C. All right, let me go into my own. I think I got it in my notes. Give me a second, guys. There's something else I want to touch base. Make sure y'all got everything for tonight before we head into the next segment of the crime news. So we're gonna talk about Deshaun Watson situation. That was the last thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, wait a minute before I go into him. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So there is reasoning to believe, which Circle Back Girl says, that Joe Biden contacts Obama on a regular basis for advice on a range of issues. And you know what? We said this. We said it. We said that was what it was. We said that what was going on. That don't be surprised if we got Obama, Kamala Harris, and Susan Rice running the country. And right there, that proves it right there. They're running it because he's consulting with Obama. Oh my God. Bruh, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? Wow. You talking about they are friends. Obama and Joe are not friends. That's a lie. But Joe, it was reported. And y'all can look this up online. It's not false. This is all proof that Obama was hesitant to endorse Biden when it came time to find a candidate to take over the country to represent the Democratic Party. And his exact words were, I don't want to endorse this guy because I feel like every time Joe touched something, he fucks it up. That's exact words, paraphrase, came out that dude's mouth. Now, he tried to deny it, but people, a reliable source was telling all the news people, especially on the conservative side, that's what he said. So how the hell y'all friends? Sound like to me, he just puts up with you for the sake of politics. Wow. He's taking advice from Obama. You know who you need to take advice from, Joe? You need to call up Daddy Trump. That's who you need to call. You need to ask him how he maintained a beautiful nation like this for 4 years without it getting fucked over. Only thing that anybody can slam at Trump is what? Okay, the pandemic. But hell, even y'all fucking that up. Because now y'all trying to give supplies to other countries. And y'all ain't finished getting us immunity, our immunity taken care of yet. Man, shit. This guy's crazy. All right, so the last one of this broadcast here before I go and tell y'all about the latest crime news is Deshaun Watson. Now, oh man, man, I gotta put this one up, bro. This is classic, guys. This is classic. My man's. I like that. I like that. That's classic, bro. I ain't even gonna trip. That is straight classic. So we gonna talk about Texan quarterback Deshaun Watson. So right now he's got a total of 12 women coming at him on lawsuits. Now, they ain't filed it yet. Now, there's a lot of conspiracies going on with this, and I was kind of with this conspiracies at first. People like, yo, man, he's trying to get out of Texas. This could be a way for Texas to kind of like derail him, to make him have to stay with the team. And then when they help him get out this mess or rescue him or whatever, he'll decide to stay with them. But then I was kind of on to that because I was like, yeah, the timing is a little sketchy because everything ain't coincidence. But then I changed my stance when dude came out himself and said that he was going on Instagram looking for masseuse, with female masseuse, every time he did training or back injury or whatever. Now, maybe I'm crazy, but I thought as an athlete or as a person, if you're looking for a masseuse and it's a pandemic, and when you find that masseuse that does everything the right way, you're supposed to stick with that, right? And if let's say you didn't find the right masseuse, usually it takes about maybe an estimate of maybe 5. Let's say you go through 5 different masseuses on your own independently, and you find one. You're like, all right, cool. This person's perfect. And that's it. You don't go through 22. Second thing is, the NFL has a lot of masseuses, male or female, that is highly reputable that actually take care of you. So why would you have to go to Instagram? So I'm thinking all this now, and I'm like, oh man, dude, just maybe, suspect on this situation. Now, I know everybody innocent to proven guilty, and I knew I would rock it with him hard and was in his favor. But at this point, I got to stand neutral. I can't rock with that man right now because the fact, if things ain't adding up, I don't, and my wife is behind me, so I'm gonna ask her a question. Give me a second, guys. I always ask her a question, make sure I'm right, babe. If you looking for a massage, right? Somebody to massage you, right? And you are an athlete and you're a part of an organization, are you going to go and try to find you a massage person through Instagram or the organization? I'm going to go with somebody that's got a license. No, I know that, but I'm saying, and I'm going to use whoever I'm in with as far as the company or the... Yeah, like your sport, like the NFL or whatever, who you play with. Yeah, so you can go through your league. Yeah, exactly. I know it wasn't crazy. I knew my wife, but see, that's what I love about my wife. She ain't never gonna lie to me. She gonna give me her honest opinion. So yeah, I mean that's just facts. I mean, who would do that? I mean, shit, that's crazy. So yeah, I can't believe those conspiracies. I think old boy got caught up because those women were saying the same thing that sound like somebody who that's funny, bro. That's crazy. I can't do all that. I mean, I'm just saying like that. Nah, that's suspect to me because real people know that if you are a athlete, you do not have to go searching or like that for a masseuse. I think this dude was looking at nice, attractive young women, and I don't give a damn if he's married or in a situation or what. And this is just my theory of the what I'm being told so far. And I think that he wanted a little more. And he was trying it. It was looked like it was promising. Nobody wasn't making no complaints. You know, they turned him down or tell him no, they wasn't gonna do that. And I think he kept saying, well, I just gonna keep asking and asking till somebody say yeah. And I think in the end he got himself caught up in some mess. Now, Busby said that he wasn't gonna have them women file unless he would have paid and settled it on the low. He was just asking for him to throw some money to the, compensation of the victims and and square away like that. Because he's got a $130 million contract, $73 million guaranteed. So he got $73 million in his bank account as soon as he signed the deal. He got $73 million right now, chilling. He could have broke all those women off or whatever he had complaints, could have hurried up, say, let's square this away. I'll give y'all $100,000 for the inconvenience. I'm so sorry. They would have took $100,000. Shit, he could have paid 2.2 million or 2.5 million. He would have been straight. Everything would have been peachy. But no, he didn't want to do that because he thought that nobody was gonna believe that he's squeaky clean. Got to understand, Deshaun. I know your people probably watching this. You are still in the Me Too era. They ain't saying that right now, but don't worry. Somebody gonna say something. I sure gonna say something. It don't sound good, brother. The stories don't sound good. All right, so if y'all love the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button again. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell up top. Follow me on all my platforms. You can donate to the broadcast as well. Now, I'm about to switch over on Haps, okay? Because, I try to do all the platform. Make sure everybody get a chance to see your boy. I'm going to Haps, and I'm going to go into the crime stories for the night. Tell y'all what's going on, who did what, who messed it up, and go from there. I appreciate all of y'all for everything y'all do. Y'all continue to rock with me, and I'm going to continue to rock with y'all. Take care of yourself and each other. I'll be back on 5 minutes.